Wait, who's?
So let me say this before they announce who it's gonna be. If it's the Mimic, I'm gonna kill myself. These are my final words.
Bro,
It's been real.
Dude,
fuck you, Dead by Daylight, for making it the Mimic. If it is the Mimic, if it's not, and it's Springtrap, I love you guys. I will keep giving you my money until the end of your days. Thank you for listening to my small speech.
Amen. No.
Give me the FNAF DLC now. Drops in June. Oh, here we go. Your screams, your laughter, your game. All right, it's delayed.
Yeah, so you're spoiling it.
I've already seen this. They tweeted this out a few days ago.
What are you watching on, Daniel?
YouTube.
This might be the best one.
Oh, I'm on Twitch.
So then I guess I go on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's the last time I played this game, probably like 2 years ago.
When was the last time I played
to
this
come
game?
back.
I never played it.
Oh, we know. How long was it when they released the Tokyo Ghoul stuff?
Like a couple months ago.
Oh, that's the last time I played. A
Hey,
couple months ago.
it's
Holy shit.
so recent.
2 years ago when the DLC dropped like 5 weeks ago.
Bro, I don't remember, bro. I was like,
Bro,
I
It
don't
dropped a
remember.
month ago, bro.
Really? Oh, I just
It dropped on April 4th.
I don't remember then.
Hell yeah, Matthew McConaughey. The guy on the right is the one that gives us this shit, bro. He's the reason we're here today.
Hi. Hello.
You're gonna give him good head, Angelo?
No, he already gets it from his wife.
So in the biz, they call that
He's
a
not so
hype
jealous.
trailer. Seems that it worked.
I'm not jealous.
I felt
He
pretty
can still
hyped
do
coming
his
out of
job,
that.
bro. I'm happy for him.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Dead by
Yes,
Daylight's
queen.
9th anniversary live stream spectacular from PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts.
I couldn't make it.
This is one of my favorite
We did
events
spend money.
every year, but I haven't been here for a good decade. What's happening? I don't. Oh, is the unknown? Is the unknown here? It's a great event. I used to live in Boston, Massachusetts,
Must be torture.
but for some reasons out of our control, we haven't come for a number of years.
Is someone wearing a
There was a
FNAF film in
global
the
thing
crowd?
that
I
happened.
think?
Yes, Springtrap.
But
in the
yeah,
corner.
PAX
Oh,
has
yeah,
always
like-
been very
was
special.
like,
to us.
Oh yeah,
It's
and the
wait-
Legion is right
not only
behind
is
them.
it an amazing
Yeah, I was
place
like,
to be,
am I
it's just
tripping?
awesome to be with our people here, but it's where it all began for us, right?
It is.
9 years ago, we had the smallest little booth you can get in the corner there, and then we showed our little game to people. We didn't have much back then. We were a team of 30 people. We had a dream. We had stars in our eyes.
Look
and-
at that. Wowzers.
Oh, Jiminy Jillikers.
Look at the shit
but we
game
had
they
this
made.
little gem of a game, you know, this strange asymmetrical multiplayer game where 4 people are trying to escape a nightmare while someone is trying to murder them all. And somehow it resonated. People understood what we were bringing, and it worked.
It worked indeed. And you know what? We dove right into it. If no one knows, you should be ashamed. But this man right here, his name is Matt Cote, our head of partnerships on Dead by Daylight.
I got his wrong.
And my name's Eric Pope. I'm the community
We
director
don't
on
care.
Dead by Daylight. And
Show
I'm
us
very
the
happy to be here.
DLC.
So as
Yeah,
Matt was
imagine I
saying,
shouted out there.
PAX specifically is very
Very,
important.
very
Did you see security
Matt, I
coming
don't
for
know
you?
if you know this. We've
No,
gone back
please.
to the
Kick me
archives,
out as
not
soon as
those
they
archives.
announce it.
Our
Oh, cool.
archives. We've gone back to our archives. Calm down. And
play
we
cool,
found a
I'm
little
sorry.
clip of Matt from
Just
the
keep
very
dragging you
first
out.
one.
That's the stream.
So why don't we roll that?
How many killers, how many
mate,
survivors
I'll
are you
watch
hoping to
it.
add? A lot more, or?
Yes, many, many more. The idea has always been when you start the game, you don't know who you're up against, you don't know what powers are going to be facing you, you don't know which map you're going to be in, and the other survivors, you don't know what abilities and perks and whatnot they're going to bring.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Not sure what was
Except
up with
we
my
actually
eyebrows
do know
back
what
there.
they're
Let's have a
running
hand
because
for
they
Matt's
only run meta.
eyebrows. 2016 eyebrows were very bushy. I love it. So I like to think the team delivered on what you said, and now we are in a place where we have 38 killers. 38 survivors, 45. Jesus, I have it backward. 38 killers, 45 survivors, and
insane.
1 billion perks.
About 1 billion perks, and so many really awesome licenses that came to join us over the years.
Yeah, so I think you have always said it's kind of a love letter to the 70s and 80s horror movies that we all love. What really kicked it off on the partners licensing side was Mr. Michael Myers, right?
Yes, Halloween.
Was Halloween.
There are a few here, I believe. Halloween was the very first time we brought in some legends of horror. Many more followed after that.
Yeah, Leatherface, Chucky, Alien,
Ghostface, Stranger Things,
Ash from Evil Dead,
and on
That's right.
and
I don't know
on.
if they ever played with the
and
alien
on it
one.
rolls.
Yeah,
You
one
like
of the big
Xenomorph?
milestones for us was probably like
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
I used to play them a lot, and then New Killers
Silent
came
Hill
out,
was
and I
the very
liked them
first time
better.
we had a video game
Yeah,
chapter, and
I played a
for
lot when he
us,
came
it
out, I
meant
remember.
quite a lot because Silent Hill and
I played the
Resident
shit
Evil
when he came
specifically
out.
were games that
Silent Hill is
inspired
alright.
a lot
I
of
don't
us
like
on the
his
team to
power
make video
though.
games, right? They were with us when we were young, and being able to work with these people to create something in
Oh,
our
that's
game
right. I forgot
that
they even
were
brought this
proud of, that
game
they thought
too.
their fans would enjoy.
Wesker's
was
pretty cool.
So
He's very
validating
popular.
and humbling.
Yeah, I forgot they put
We should
Resident
do
Evil
more
in
with
the
them,
game.
I agree.
Yes.
I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Just a guy.
Oh, they have Chucky
I just
too, I
realized, by the way, I
forgot.
want to apologize to this half of the room because I'm just
They
looking
have
over here.
Vecna
at Matt.
from
Okay, I'm looking at
D&D.
them.
Hi.
They
Yeah,
have
you get Matt's face, which is better in the
Dracula
end anyway.
from
Or you can look at me up there.
Castlevania.
So yeah,
I
iconic
forgot there
licenses,
was
Matthew.
collabs. I've seen
It's a
them
nice
too.
segue actually to our show today. We've made add another or something.
They had a Pinhead, but he's
Yes.
gone.
Oh, I remember
Well,
that.
then let's, without further ado,
Freddy
Yeah, what are we
Krueger.
gonna
the
talk
run
about
of
today?
show
Okay,
to tell
I
you
know
what we're
Freddy
actually going to
Krueger.
talk about instead of Matt and I just rambling. So if you want to put that up on the screen, we're going to kick
Anarchy.
things off. Whatever you want. With Jose and Justin to talk about the upcoming content roadmap, as well as quality of life updates.
People are not feeling too
Stop
happy
it.
about that.
Oh my god.
Well, they're
SpongeBob
they're
Chicken
excited,
Killer.
right? But they're
After
like,
that,
people are gonna
Dave
pick
and
them
I
all the
will be
boring
back
ones.
to give you more details on the next chapter, which is
Let's
of
see what
course,
happens.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Freddy's.
What?
Oh my God, the people that thought it was just
They
skins,
said it could never happen.
They said we should.
they're
do it.
fucking
They're doing it.
falling.
Doing it live. After that, we've got fan favorite Rosalie to introduce you to some amazing upcoming collections that are coming to the game.
And then my favorite, Dave. No shame on you.
Not buying any.
Dave is coming back after that, and he's going to tell you about another one of our original chapters that we're going to do that has a major twist.
It's a little
to it.
spoiled on the picture right there. It says
Yep.
choose your own chapter, but just pretend you don't know what it means.
Pretend you can't read.
So I think that's enough. We can get things rolling now. Thank
I
you,
should
Matt.
just leave.
Many of us
I'm
can't.
just going to leave now.
Well, but he's going to come back. Don't worry. Matt,
I'll be back.
Matt's not done with the show by a long shot. Thank you, Matt.
Have fun.
Okay, bye.
Usually they cut the stream
And now
when
we'll
people are
welcome
like
Justin
switching
Brown
out,
and
so it's weird
Jose
just seeing them
Ramos.
walk away.
Okay.
Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Oh, just
Hello,
an instant
Look at
swap.
them go.
Jose
What the
is
fuck?
our executive producer on Dead by Daylight. He's a vice president as well.
Is it the bald
for
dude?
People who care about that sort of thing.
Oh, no, I
Justin
didn't
is
see
our
who it
senior
was.
director of product management.
Oh, there we go.
If you
Oh,
know what
yeah.
that means, he cares
Oh, no, it's
a
not
lot
the bald
about
dude,
game,
okay.
Actually, he's kind of one of the main people that my team talks to from the community team to help make changes happen in the game.
bald
And
dude
so
is gonna
that's
be
why
the
they're
one that
here
explains,
because,
Spring.
Yes, we have the content roadmap.
The killer.
that we're going to talk about, which is cool and new
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't know
but
who it
also,
is.
more importantly to me, quality of life. The quality of life initiative couldn't have happened without these guys.
Yes, absolutely. It is one way to do my very first live stream, so that's pretty amazing. Thank you, thank you. I think I will.
I'm getting paid to be here.
I will tell my kids
pretty
that
cool.
there were 12,000 people also. That's something like that. So yeah, as you said, I think we want to give you a sneak peek of our content roadmap leading us to the 10th year anniversary, which is crazy just to say it.
Let's go.
We will also give you an update on our quality of life efforts, as you mentioned, something incredibly important for us, hopefully for you, and we'll make sure to give you all the details.
Yes, of course. And before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out, a thank you to the incredible Dead by Daylight team back home. It is because of their hard work and passion that we're able to deliver this content and this quality.
The power of hard
year
work
after
and
year.
friendship.
Shout out to the DBD team. Watching while they work, I hope. So, sorry, that's loud. I told everyone they go do quiet mic. I'm very loud. Why don't we talk about some of the highlights of the past year, Jose, real quickly?
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of highlights, of course. I think the main focus was to bring things that you have waited for many, many, many years. I think the main one, of course, is 2v8. So bringing 2v8 to life was something that we really wanted to achieve. Cross progression is something that also you waited for a very long time, and that now you can have from a content standpoint, I think between Vecna, Dracula, A Killer with a Dog, but also the very most recent chapter that we released with Tokyo Ghoul was one of the most popular chapter ever, really, that we have had, and it was quite amazing for us.
And I think you're a big anime fan, so you probably felt...
Yeah, and honestly, not only that, but the way we managed to bring the anime into the art style of DBD, I think the team made really an amazing job. Yeah, that was really, really cool.
Shout out to our anime fans.
Many of them.
Our anime fans in
really?
Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for indulging me.
But also, you know, this chapter gave us a chance, an excuse to travel to Japan for the first time in a very long time. It was long overdue. I think Dave, Matt, and the rest of the team spent really quality time with them, and that's really what we want to do a bit more, you know, spending time with our community, going to events like this one, and more to come. We went recently, we went Sao Paulo for Gamescom, LATAM just last week, and again, we will be there in more events to come.
Yeah, and to not confuse you, actually, we did release another chapter after Tokyo Ghoul just this week with the unshakable EMT Aurella Rose, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm. The transgender.
And though I imagine most of you have seen it already, we're still going to take just a minute to watch her amazing trailer. So,
I like the trailer a lot. It's pretty cool.
You're going to be all right.
Pulse.
My name is Aurella. I'm here to help.
She brings some of the most busted perks in recent times. Because haste stacking is OP at the moment.
We got to do a lot of fun teasers for Aurella, so it was really cool to see people kind of fall in love with her before they even knew who she was. So we know people like teasers. We've heard that, so we're going to try to keep doing more teasers in the future. So
yeah, we love them. We like guessing.
And one last thing about Aurella, actually, I think you see it on the screen right now. Very, very, very happy we're able to do this. We're running a charity initiative right now based on Aurella with the St. Justine Foundation in Montreal. They help sick kids. So it's running already in-game. It's going until the 27th of May. All you have to do, if you haven't already, is purchase one or both of those beautiful outfits in the game with Orc-Cells, please, Orc-Cells. And 100% of the proceeds are going to that amazing foundation, which was important to us. It's a local one in Montreal. Thank you. We actually have a twist coming up in that campaign, too. Stay tuned. Aurella marks the last release of the year.
Hey, we lied. We're keeping the money.
So we're going to dive in now to the year 10 calendar, Justin.
Oh my god.
When I try to bite
Let's go. How many DLCs are going to be licensed?
I will say we have
Oh hell
5
yeah!
chapters, 3 will be
So
licensed, 2 will
the
be
first one is
original. Of course, the next
FNAF,
chapter you guys already know.
and
it's Five
November is
Nights at
another
Freddy's.
license.
Hmm.
And the 2 survivors are
It's a killer and a
licensed.
map, but Dave and
Interesting.
Matt are gonna be up to talk
In
way more
November.
about that just after
Oh, so
us.
we are getting a
We're
map.
gonna follow that up
Holy
with another
shit, we're getting the
licensed chapter
FNAF
that will
map.
feature 2 iconic survivors. I won't reveal who they are today.
Oh, yeah,
but
look, you
guys
can
are
see the
gonna love it, for
pizzeria.
sure. And then finally, we're gonna end the summer. with
Damn,
the
bro, this is already
original
top tier
of the year.
DLC.
It's going to be on
What
one of our
is that
favorite
one
themes,
for
which
the
is
other
folklore,
licensed one?
Asian
Looks
horror
Japanese.
specifically. And it's gonna
No,
be
that's already
one
a
of
map
the
in the
most
game.
gruesome chapters we've
Oh.
ever released, so we cannot wait.
Thought
to
it was
get
like a
in your hands.
tease.
It's messy. It's gory.
Very messy.
Wow.
We will close out the year with one big licensed chapter with not 1 but 2 survivors. And the last one is actually very interesting. It's a very special
Okay.
chapter. You see
The
there is
licensed
no killer
DLC
there.
has a killer and
That's
2
because there will
licensed
be a
survivors.
survivor, but also a new realm that we know you are going to love. I wish I could spoil more. It's not yet there, but we will talk about it in the future.
So we're only
And there
getting
will
3
also
killers
be
this
a
year?
twist on an existing killer. So the point also of this is because killer requires so much effort, we again want to give enough space and room to the team to be able to work on those quality of life elements. That's very important for us that, you know, we kind of focus on that.
Yes.
This is the first time they've ever done this.
Jose. So
This
for
is
some
new.
of you, of course, the content is what drives you and excites you, the new content that comes to DBD. But I also think for a lot of you, and myself
Yes.
included, who, you know, I talk to the community every day, the quality of the game, the quality of health of the game is just as important as the new stuff. So that's what we're going to talk about now. Like I said earlier, I'm really psyched that this is being prioritized. As Jose just mentioned, we've even taken the decision here and there to adjust the schedule of the year's releases based around doing more work on quality of life. So, Jose, why don't you take it away?
Yeah. So again, success of DBD is about the community. And so this year, what we really want is to get all that feedback, to have more conversation than ever, to apply that feedback and to improve the overall experience of DBD. We think, and we're going to show with some details, that we have made great progress, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to meet some hiccups. The last release that we just had, we know has brought bugs on some of the killers, and that's something that we want to react very quick on.
Some of
There's a
them,
lot more
all of them,
that
bro.
We are going to give a lot of details on.
Some
Yeah,
of
and
them.
just to mention on this week's release, maybe a little rocky.
Some of them are more broken
we are
than others, I'll give
holding
them
our
that.
hot fix schedule a couple extra days so we can get more fixes into it. Still coming next week, hoping to fix as many of the bumps in the road that we ran across with this week's release.
Of course. And if you've watched the live streams over the last couple of years, this is the moment when I would usually tell you about the 4 pillars we based our roadmap on. But this year, we're doing things differently. It's all around one central North Star, which is to make sure that Dead by Daylight is respecting our players' time. And so all of our focus is really about delivering on that promise to you guys as the players.
Yes, and actually I want to mention, we've already started rolling out the quality of life stuff.
Making
First
that
major feature
events
of it was the
limited.
random feature which went out last
Like
release.
2v8.
It was pretty well received. We got also a lot
Oh,
of great
that.
feedback on how we can tweak it to be even better. So it's been a cool way to kick off the initiative with a big feature that helps to address some issues.
Of course, and the most recent release, I mean, despite some of the issues that you know are already there, we did fix some critical issues. The skill check release window, which had been sort of a plague for a long time, finally resolved. The unhook spam exploit resolved. We also finally added perk previews, which we had tested a long time ago, not to be confused with seeing your survivor teammates perks, which is something we'll do later in the year as well. And then the sort of controversial
That's
quest
good.
system, we do plan on monitoring that. The intention is never to make it more grindy. In fact,
Yeah, people were not too happy about that.
We're going to see if there's tweaks
Sounds
we have
very
to make on the quest
fun.
system. But we're really happy
I
that
like
we finally
it.
make progress on more than one quest in a match, in addition to removing that awkward pain
I like
point
the new quest
experience
system,
when
but
you go
like
to a match and then
people are
say,
not happy
"Oh,
that
no, I already
it's
completed
not
my
lore
last
based
quest, I
anymore.
can't
Because
make
back
any
then you
progress with any
you
quest
did
in
these
this match."
challenges
It's
to
finally
unlock more lore.
and resolved with this new quest system.
Cool. So we've got an asset we can put up on the screen to help us for the next section.
Yes.
There it is.
So a bunch of stuff that's
All right, here we go.
Not going to go through
Anti-slugging.
it all, but a few ones that I really want to highlight is everything you
Gamma.
see in blue. So in green is what we have
Go
released,
next
in blue is what is
prevention.
going
Good.
to actually be released just
Hiding
in
and
June.
body
So very,
blocking
very soon around the
prevention.
corner. And a few ones that I
Spawn
wanted to
rules and
highlight
map
were,
offering
for example, the gamma
balancing.
setting.
Improve
Whenever you
AFK
can do
bots.
when it comes
New
to the
quest
distance level of
system.
some map and being able, especially for console players,
Bulk of-
to be able to
yeah,
play
I
with
want
those kind
that
of
one.
settings is
And bug
again going to go
fixes.
a long way.
Come on,
The
guys,
gun
bug
X
fixes.
prevention is quite important. Encouraging survivors to not give up at first hook is really something that we want to fix and improve. And one last one, sorry, that I wanted to discuss a bit more in details is the bulk blood point spending. I was watching the stream of one
That's
of
what
my
I'm
favorite content creators just a few
wanting.
years ago with the release of Orella.
It takes a
Super
long
excited
time to
see
spend blood
millions
points.
and dozens of millions of blood points. And it takes a while. It takes a long time to spend those blood points. So being able to spend them in a matter of few seconds is, I think, again, a small step for DBD, massive leap for DBD players for sure.
And this is how we find out I'm not your favorite content creator? Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. No, that's great. I've had a few people come to the booth here at PAX just talking about the bulk blood point spending too. So glad that that's almost here.
Almost there. Oh yeah, and no, actually there is another one which
Thankfully,
is custom.
Jesus.
So this one is actually for me a cool story. Is we had
Custom match.
I don't actually use it at all.
You move the mic when you
I
talk.
have no
Make sure
friends.
everyone hears Jose. Custom match improvements.
Custom match improvement. Yes, we had a really great conversation with tournament organizers, with some content creators, in order to understand what they really wanted. But then we asked, what is the top priority that we have? Because we want to make sure that we will be quick to deliver on this. And we have identified those, and they wanted to move from 1 spectator slot to 5 spectator slots. They wanted to have hotkeys to be able to shift pretty easily from one player to another. And we are going to bring those things right into this June release as well. So happy to go fast on this one.
Yeah, and of course, that's not where we're going to end with custom match. That's just what we're delivering in June. In the future, throughout the year, we're going to add more customization options to custom match, including the ability to start selecting limited time event modes in custom match specifically, which will be very cool.
What about 2v8?
That's
Can that be in
cool as
custom match
fuck.
too?
Yes, it will include 2v8.
Too bad I don't have friends.
Just simple, you
Dave,
know.
like
You have
that-
a card, buy us the game.
So we
I
built this
would,
list,
but would you actually
looking
play
to
it?
Be really involved in building
Well,
this
yeah,
list
if someone
based on
gives
your
me a
feedback
game,
that we've seen out in the
I would
community
play
over
it.
years, some of these things. And we're gonna
You
continue
haven't
doing
played
that. So
Speedrunners
continue
'cause
giving us your
I haven't
feedback,
played
even
it.
as they're
I
released,
know,
like the
I've been
abandoned
playing
feature,
other
we know
games.
you don't get it one and done. We want to iterate and make them as good as they can be. So keep that up. It's not just lip service. Your feedback is super, super important. So
The
thank you for
abandonment
that.
system is pretty good too.
And now, phase 2. We've already talked about stuff that people generally knew about. Now we can get into the second half of our quality of life initiative.
Phase
course, so
2,
phase 2
anti-slugging,
take us
continued
through the end of the
improvements,
year and
anti-tunneling,
beyond.
anti-camping,
And
MMRP,
we're going to deliver a little bit more than we had
anti-cheat.
even previously communicated.
More perk
So, I guess I'll give it
presets,
to Jose to tell us a bit
keyboard
more.
and mouse
Yes,
on
so
console.
the first thing that you can see on the
Custom
screen,
game
all the measures that we want to take. In
Ah,
order to improve
yes, prestige
campaigns like
rewards.
tunneling, will
We need
actually
those
do
'cause there's
more details
only
in the coming weeks and in the coming months. We want to do it
a
right.
bit,
It's
and they're
something
kinda
that
mid.
We want to carefully craft, and we want to also discuss more with our community and our content creators.
Play
to
while
make
you
sure we
wait.
do it right. There is things like the keyboard and mouse support that we are going to bring actually in the summer, along with
Reduce
balanced
login
combat
steps.
that you are going to get
That's
as well.
good. I think I
So Matt
take
and
like 3
Keys, for
minutes
the
trying to log
longest
into the
time,
game.
We've had 5 survivor items, of which only 2, maybe 3 have felt relevant. There's been these 2 sort of semi-relevant map and key items for a
The
long
map
time.
and
We wanted to
the
give survivors
the key are
we're
not
always
that
up to
good.
Killers. We don't do a lot for survivors. We're going to change
Interesting.
that. Map are going to change to be basically a consumable version of Windows of Opportunity, if you can imagine that, which is very cool. And then keys are going to focus on revealing the killer's aura. They will still open the hatch. And there's also going to be some new gameplay related to the chests that the keys take.
Ooh.
Ooh, people like
This
that.
next one's
The
also
chests
gonna
are
be an
also
ooh.
pretty useless. No one does that
Guess so.
side game.
In addition to bug fixes, there's a bunch of things we're super excited to tackle. The first, probably the biggest, is an MMR revamp. We've been hearing you guys complain about it for a long time. We really want to focus on making sure that MMR takes into account the actions you take in a game and how you play, as opposed to the current black and white, just survive and kill. So that's going to be a really big change coming to MMR. We've heard it. We're excited to deliver that. We're going to
MMR revamp, people.
See how that goes. I'm not too
If you don't
excited
know what
about
it means, it's
that. I don't know.
matchmaking
This is a
ranking.
nifty
It's,
thing.
it'll help with matchmaking.
Will it be
For the first time ever,
positive or
in an
Because right-
update, we're going to introduce a new survival.
As it is right now, you win too much, you'll go up against a god team.
Of course, we're
You
bolstering
win
our
too little,
anti-cheat
you'll
features
go up
because
against
that's always
the
a
worst
problem.
team
We're
ever.
going to start showing you queue time, estimated queue time, which we don't do right now, which will be great this summer. And as much as we all love 2v8, we all know that there's one very, very, very big problem with 2v8, and that's how long you have to wait as a killer to get
The
into a
queue
match.
times.
13, 14 minutes sometimes. Not on the next iteration, but the one
Half an
coming this
hour.
summer, we're going to introduce a play while you queue feature. So you can queue up as killer. While you're queued up as killer, you can play matches as survivor in 2v8. While you wait, it'll hold your spot in line. You come back to the lobby, and you're ready to queue up as your killer. So you don't have to just sit there and look at the lobby screen for 12, 13, 14 minutes anymore.
Just a note on that, that's coming very soon.
That's what I did. Fuck.
It's coming very soon, but not in the next iteration of 2v8, which is even ultra soon. So the next 2v8, just so your expectations are set.
The next 2v8 coming out in
One last thing, we
May
do need to wrap
has
it. I gotta wrap
Ghostface
up
in it.
Signal about 5 times now. If you're a content creator in the audience, we also have some quality of life for you. We are overhauling the Dead by Daylight creator program completely.
The DLC time. They're
And
telling
that's
him,
going to include
fucking
what's
hurry
called the
up, bro.
Support a Creator system, which maybe you know from other video games. It allows you to support your favorite creator. The
Like
idea
Fortnite?
is that is be a wide way for pretty much any deserving creator to be able to work with us, get stuff from us, and get rewarded. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a lot more about that in our next broadcast later this month or next month. And I do need to wrap up now, guys. So thank you so much
right.
for joining us.
Thank
wanna
you.
say?
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
I think you okay for me to go?
The time
I
we've
think
been
some
waiting
people
for.
here want to hear about Five
Alright.
Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
So we are going to let that happen.
Let's go.
And,
It's
bring out
time.
Dave and Matt to tell you all about it. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Get him here.
Alright, there it is.
There it is.
Hello, PAX.
Look at them.
Awesome to be back here.
It's amazing to be back here. It's nice to see you, even though I don't see
Bro
quite
has
well.
the eye
It's nice to see you
patch.
in person. Also, hi to everybody.
Is that like a hint as to the next chapter?
And shout out to all the customers.
Terminator?
I've seen some of them. They're amazing. You know, especially Mr. Unknown somewhere there. Amazing. But I don't see anything, so, right?
After.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, being here is pretty special, and we're here. It's perfect that we're here to announce and to reveal a little bit more of our top requested, you know, of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight, the top requested license.
Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter,
FNAF.
as we've said.
Five Nights at
It
Freddy.
is one of those crazy
Yeah, he's got a
games.
bit of
Such
an accent, huh?
story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did. It was one of the first
I don't know about story, bro.
horror games.
That shit's
They-
confusing as fuck.
Gigantic behemoth of a
You gotta
game
watch the
and
lore
universe,
videos to
actually.
fully
And we are
understand.
thrilled to have
My name is
Five
Edwin.
Nights at
I
Freddy's
make the
universe
mimic.
finally
You're
come
jinxing
into
It's
it.
hard to put. I am, bro. I'm getting the noose ready.
So, of course, the team has
Was
had a
that
blast
Bendy?
creating this chapter. It's such an amazing universe.
Bendy? Who the fuck said that?
I just wanted to say,
Pulled their,
really
someone like
quickly that,
like grabbed their phone and like
we
hold it up
survey
high,
our
and there's
community
just an
to
image
know
of
what
Bendy.
want out of licenses and content.
Oh, I see.
We listen to it.
That was,
I guess he could be a
Five Nights at
killer.
Freddy's has been the top of the
Or
list
skin,
for
because
a long
the
time.
artist
So
is
finally,
ink.
it's here.
So what are we doing with Five Nights at Freddy?
Yeah. Okay. So let's start and reveal our new killer. Let's
Oh,
let's
all
show
right.
that bad boy.
Alright.
Let's do it. Yes.
It's Spring
Give it
Trip!
to me. Let's go. My mom is calling me. Bueno.
I think he got in trouble. And there he is.
You like that?
Okay. Well, thank you for that. So I guess we made the right choice. Yeah, it was obvious to us too. Of course, Springtrap is the ultimate villain of the series, and for the first time ever, you'll be able to be in the suit. Isn't that amazing? You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
Holy shit, it was Springtrap!
Absolutely, yes.
Holy fucker! Also, my mom did not get me in trouble. I have a duty to do later.
Yeah, we're not revealing. We're not revealing.
What? The fucking timing, though. As soon as they reveal it.
Show some screenshots later, and if you watch closely, you might see something very interesting. We're adding, on top of the killer, a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter that will appear every time you play as Springtrap, or that you.
So what, you play as Michael, Afton's
so you
son?
might get a clue about this. So
Who knows?
obviously, we will reveal more of that in.
When is the PTB dropping? I want to play
in
him.
another stream. But I want to say that the power and the perks are
Another
really
stream?
authentic to the universe of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes. Now, one of the other ways that
What
we
does
like
that
to
mean?
bring authenticity to the content that we create is with cosmetics, of course. And there are going to be a few really cool ones.
Of course,
that we release.
obviously.
There's one we absolutely need to talk about today.
Haha, turns out I don't need to kill myself. It was Springtrap.
Will be taken directly from the movie. And
That's the latest reaction, bro. My mom ruined it.
Oh, from the movie.
Oh my god. This is so stupid. That's so retarded, bro. Imagine that chasing you, bro.
With the mask or with the mask off?
On screen there,
I'm gonna keep the mask on. There's no way I'm running that.
Portrayed by the absolutely talented Matthew Lillard. So we.
Bendy.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it.
Like, showing Bendy on his phone.
Not only are we gonna have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record all the voiceover for the character.
Oh, so the literal guy himself, Shaggy, is gonna be playing him.
That's exactly what I said when I heard that.
For the skin only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec.
Are you testing me?
Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
I'm out of buzz.
Fun.
He is such a cool guy.
Oh, the guy with the yellow beanie really likes
So
showing
as you've
Benny.
seen, there is no
Bendy.
survivor in this chapter. But yeah, but
That's a cap.
but there is a map.
They did show us in the trailer.
Yeah, thank
no?
you.
Oh, nah, you're right. And the roadmap also said that.
Location of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Things?
Oh, obviously, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, based off the movie.
This looks a lot like the other map, actually.
So we took
The one for the unknown
first game. So
has a similar filter.
Most of it.
Oh, is Jack
So
Wade
instead
the
of looking at
survivor?
it through camera, you're actually going to
I mean,
walk
not,
in
that's
it.
his name, right?
And it's
No, that's just
filled with
David.
Easter
The whistle
eggs,
guy.
surprises, and of course
Oh.
jump scares.
But that. Oh my god, look at the map.
Do you think those things?
Look at this map.
And there's also
Yes,
one,
of course they move.
Fantastic. Oh well, I'll let you react to this a little bit more, I think.
Blow my whistle, baby, whistle, baby.
It is cool. It's
You're
an
right.
awesome
The
map.
roadmap
team
showed
did
that
great.
there's no survivor.
Can't wait for you to play into it.
Oh,
So
yeah, there's
there's
no
also
survivor.
something very, very cool, a quality of life feature that we're adding with this chapter. We will have a separate queue where you'll be able to go exclusively in this map.
And that's
Whoa.
something that's going to be present for
They really
every
want
upcoming
to
map
dick
in
right
the
Scott
future.
Cawthon, huh?
Yeah, let us know if you actually like the feature, and
Advantage of
that's what
things
we'll do.
people finally
All right.
wanted.
I mean,
Yeah.
if everybody hates it, we'll
It's
take
like
it
you
out.
want to be in possibly one of the worst maps ever
We
in terms
chose
of
this
gameplay.
is what I'm saying.
There's a queue. Of course.
What else?
Well, I think we're actually out of time on this one, so it's okay. There's gonna be a big stream.
No.
You should know, especially there might be a few people here who are big fans of Five Nights at Freddy
Oh, put the
that
mic.
do not know Dead by Daylight so well yet. So go check out our socials, check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot more information in the weeks leading up to the
And nobody's
actual
signing up.
release. So right
Not
now,
me.
Dave and I
Well,
will
actually, I'm already
scoot.
signed up
Dave will be back later. Don't worry.
by playing the game.
And right now, we'll leave the room to Rose and.
All right,
Eric
now
to
it's
take
just
you through
the
some of really
skins
cool
and
collections coming this year.
whatever the last part was. Choose your own chapter. You're gonna show the collection that was leaked by IGN right now. And here comes.
What is it? What is
Look
it
at
we're
that.
removing? We're removing.
So they're gonna bring another artist collection.
I couldn't hear backstage. So Five Nights at Freddy's, huh? Wow. How do we follow that?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you how, Rose. With upcoming collections.
See?
Thanks for joining us, Rose. Rose is, as often as we can, we get her on stream.
You gonna show us the
Share
FNAF
cool
skins?
cosmetics that are planned, and today is no exception. So why don't we dive in? Because this show is running by us very quickly. So speaking of very quickly, I want to remind people or let people know maybe for the first time, about a year ago, we did a community contest where people got to submit designs for killers and survivors, among with other things. And they've just started rolling out in this week's update. So I think we have a little
Yes.
video. Maybe. We got Jake Lone Wolf. Jake Lone Wolf outfit by Fairy Coon.
Is that what you wanted to show me?
Badge by
Yes,
Yuki
the image of
Yamato,
Bendy.
And Singularity Death Top by
I
It's
see.
Your Boy.
Those skins are
We may
free,
have
by
heard
the
some
way.
Discussion about the Singularity
And they're in a collection.
that it's missing.
No, they're in the battle
something
pass right now.
on its face. Should we add the frowny face back?
Yeah, it's missing the smiley face. Yes.
Now we have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
This is how community people pressure the devs to do things.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned. And we have a bunch more winners that are going to be rolling out in Rifts throughout the year. So thanks again to everyone who submitted. We're going to be doing another one. Stay tuned. So, cosmetics. Sorry for shouting. So there's a really exciting one, Rose, that, you know, taps into maybe a video game relevant audience.
So, as you guys might already know, we love
The
Dark
Witcher.
Fantasy at Dead by Daylight. As you can tell from our Fortune and Fog and Dungeons and Dragons chapters, now we're super thrilled to be inviting another incredible fantasy world into the world
Yeah,
of
that's
Dead
The
by
Witcher.
Daylight with...
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
That's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
bro.
You guessed it, The Witcher collection coming
There's
out on
evil
June
here.
3rd.
Death hangs in the air. That's it.
June 3rd.
So fans of The Witcher, of which I am one, you're one, and I hope we got some other, it sounds like we have some other Witcher fans.
Holy
here.
shit, such an
It's got a
underwhelming
collection
trailer, bro.
of 6 new Witcher-themed outfits coming to the fog.
Exactly. And of the 6, there are 2
Okay.
legendary outfits. The first one being the Leshen outfit for the
Alright.
artist.
Holy
And
shit.
of course, Geralt of Rivia outfit
That's
for
crazy.
Vittorio.
Vittorio?
So one of the best
Yeah,
parts
Vittorio.
of Geralt's outfit is that it comes
I actually do have them, actually.
voice lines recorded specifically by Doug Cockle, the character's original voice actor.
Shout out to Doug Cockle, any fans of him.
Feel like you could have given him more than 3 lines in that trailer, though.
Down in the signing area, so go meet him after the show.
And that's not all. In
That's
the
not all.
collection, we also have very rare outfits for Yennefer,
These are cosplays
Ciri,
from.
Triss
Damn.
Merigold,
Sable Ward. My new favorite skin.
and Eridan.
Damn.
Man. Damn. They keep giving him cool ass skins, but he fucking sucks to play.
On our socials later.
Wow. I actually didn't know we were going to show all those. That's great. We change things at the last minute a lot of times. So those look fantastic. I'm excited. Just a note about if you're wondering, if you're kind of deep into this game, his medallion, Geralt's medallion, the eyes light up in the Witcher. That's not going to happen in our games because, you know, the entity doesn't want him to have kind of
suppresses all magical powers.
Yeah, so in case people were worried about that, it's not happening. Okay, so
we also have some super cool Witcher themed.
If you want him for real in the game with perks, not gonna happen, bro. He's a skin now.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Come on, show Bendy.
Nope.
Is this
Oh my god, of course.
amazing
What the fuck?
Geralt in the tub player card. We couldn't talk about The Witcher without sharing this, so.
With his grippers out, huh?
Yeah.
our requisite feat content has been met for the show.
Yeah, every
June
update,
3rd, it is right
feet
around the
has to be
corner.
shown.
Get psyched. But we still have some more to show you of other things. We're done with The Witcher for now, but other things. So our friend Matt, who you just saw, a tall guy, big bushy eyebrows back in the day, he did a TV show with the Boulet brothers called Dragula. And they did a Dead by Daylight themed episode, which was
Dragula. So that they're finally coming out. The drag queens.
into Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, it was super cool. I'm jealous of Matt. But they also have a video to talk to.
You know how many years people waited for this?
Antoine, your Queens of Dark.
I guess a lot.
Brothers, and we are so excited about our crossover with Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite episodes of the show is when we did our Dead by Daylight
These are
challenge,
dudes.
and our cast had to
No,
come with
really?
looks worthy of becoming a new killer skin in Dead by Daylight.
The Boulet Brothers collection will feature 2 outfits.
And none of them are coming because they all suck. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, bro. Bring that to the game.
Which is a mix of both of us. Keep an eye out for that collection releasing on July 8th.
We'll see you in the fog.
And they're gonna be playable characters.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Damn, they nerfed it. They nerfed it. Whoa.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
They're
This
gonna
show
be
doesn't have
killers?
Limited time. So next up is something from the extended world of Dead by Daylight.
Yep.
What can you tell us about this one?
So last year, Supermassive Games released The Casting of Frank Stone, which explored the origins of a brand new killer. This year,
You see how no one clapped that much?
Okay, except for that guy who
in
screamed.
his transformed state,
Yeah.
will be entering the entity's trials as a cool new legendary outfit for the Trapper.
Okay, damn.
You can look for the
I've
Frank
never
Stone
played the
champion
game, so I've
outfit
never
to be
seen that.
released in
And I'll buy it.
September.
And just as a note, if you play
I don't
the
play
game, that's a
Trapper. He's
straight
the
shot
worst
from
killer.
Casting of Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot just yet.
I don't
Dead by
think you
Daylight
play as
is
him.
what it's based on. So stay tuned. for
What do
that
you think?
one. All right, last one. Oh, actually, before I go on, in case you haven't played,
Half the
Dead
game
by
is me
Daylight,
just resetting traps and then them
100%
breaking
off
it.
Right now, no excuse not to buy it. Go play that.
You see, no excuse not to buy it, so go buy it.
We love that.
Go buy it yourself, bro. It's $8.
I don't play DVD. I don't know anything about that game.
An existing fan
Well,
favorite.
time to learn, bro. FNAF is coming.
Adding 2 new outfits to the Tomb Raider collection. Both of which
No.
are releasing on August 5th.
You hate
The first
Tomb Raider?
one is Laura's classic ensemble.
I hear her perk. Finesse.
Is the iconic
Tomb
look.
Raider, Lara Croft.
Damn.
Yep, this is the
Well,
iconic
I'm
look
gonna
that
see her
started it
more.
all for Tomb Raider, and we're super happy to be bringing
No,
Dead by
God,
Daylight.
these players are the
Also,
tryhards. Why?
We'll be sharing more news about that in the
Ooh.
future.
Yeah. Wasn't ready yet. Just stay tuned.
Fans will recognize it though.
That's true. Get hype. Thank you so much, Rose. I told you this would be fine. FNAF is a big deal, but these are a big deal too, right?
No FNAF skins. Mid. I guess
So
we'll,
there's
we'll
plenty
see
of
them
other
in a
collections
couple of
that are
weeks.
Still going to be releasing. We just don't have a million years on the show to show you all of them. So stay tuned. Check out Dead by Daylight, our social media, and you can catch them there. And now, Rose, I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Folks, now you're going to spend a minute with me. I'm sorry.
Slay Queen.
So we are here for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary, but we are also Behavior, a game studio that does other things. And we thought, why not just take just a minute to tell you about something cool that we're doing outside of Dead by Daylight.
No.
There is
Stop
a desire
right now.
from ourselves to help out and publish other smaller horror games where we can. And our first foray into that is with an amazingly cool little game, and it's called It Has My Face. Not my face, don't worry. So it is a first-person roguelite set in a dystopian city, and within the city you have to find and kill your own clone, if the clone doesn't kill you first. It Has
Face
My Face
Raiders,
started as a
but
game jam
horror.
creation by Nightbite Studios, which is 2 people. And in fact, they have
Game jams are
recorded a
just
little message
like,
for us today just to introduce
what if we
us.
fuck around and make a game overnight?
Hello everyone, I am Salih, founder of Nightbite Games and the lead developer of It Has My Face. The game actually started as a jam game around the theme of clones, and the response was amazing. After the jam I kept working on it for years, and later my brother joined the project. We are a tiny team making this really unique and awesome game with lots of love, so I hope you enjoy the game as much as we do making it every day. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for more news.
Kill your clone. So you gotta look for someone that looks like you.
It's kind of interesting, not gonna lie.
Gonna write, I'm touching you.
All right.
You don't have to make it weird, bro.
So you can actually head to Steam right now if you want to check out the demo of It Has My Face and wishlist it. It's going to be in early access later this year. One last thing from the extended world of Behavior. Who has heard of Red Hook Studios, the creators of Darkest Dungeon? Yeah. Well, they are also doing their anniversary stream today from PAX. It is later today, in fact, the anniversary for Darkest Dungeon 2. It's at 6 p.m. right here from PAX if you want to check it out. It's not at PAX. I'm lying, but it's today. I'm at PAX, and my brain is melted. Red Hook's second anniversary stream for Darkest Dungeon 2 is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out on Twitch at Red Hook Studios. I believe we're even going to be hosting it on our own channel, so if you're lazy, you can just stay here.
Are you
And
lazy?
that's your Eric Pope interlude. We're going to get back to the fun action now with Dave Richard. Dave, come out here.
So the bald guy is not here because they're not showing any power-related things. All right, the end of the stream.
I got to readjust myself. Hi, Dave.
Hello. I mean, it's cool. I'll just wait.
We got a clock counting us down, so we're gonna zip through this. But this is an awesome one. This one is my personal favorite thing of the entire show.
I think the PTB drops May 27th.
As it should, yes.
Or after.
So it's a new original chapter coming.
Yep.
A new killer, new survivor.
Yes.
And that's kind of all we know.
Twitch told me running an ad blocker. Why not pay for it to block ads? No, I don't want to pay for your shit.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Dave?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously we have an amazing community. They have a lot of creativity. We've seen it in homemade killers and some pitches online.
So he said bitches.
How to balance the game, everything. So
Nah.
we want to be able to create a chapter from scratch with all of you, building every step from pre-production to the end of the process.
Yeah, so it's going to lead us up to our 10th anniversary. It's going to be an awesome experience that we're going to get. It's a long experience, too. We really want you to experience what it's like to build a whole chapter. So, Dave, I'm super excited about this. How did this idea germinate and come about?
Well, we've been thinking
How
about it
did
for
this
quite
go?
a bit. We wanted to make sure that we could do this
Peter.
right. And I think we found the right format.
I think so. So do you want to talk about the format, or do you want to tease it a little more?
I guess. Okay. So basically what we want to do is we will not go just, hey, let's get comments online and do something people suggest. We want to make sure that we give you the right choices to build this so that we end up with something extraordinary that everybody will love.
Don't listen
And so
to anything Angelo
are using
says.
a choose your own adventure format for this.
Ooh.
Matt is like, ooh, Matt's impressed backstage. Thank you, Matt.
We have some folks here who are pretty young, might not know what Choose Your Own Adventure is.
Yeah, so I mean, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a series of books, and you read a story, there's a great narrative, and then you have a choice to make at every page that will bring you either to the dungeon, to open a
Oh
door.
my god, it's
and
the
then
Telltale
you go to that
games.
other page of the choice you've made.
Except the
until
choices don't
you
really
die
matter.
horribly or get out of the book. So we want to do something similar for building.
It sounds like you're ahead of me.
A strong narrative that will bring you into the creation of these creature.
That's amazing.
Killer,
Let's go.
Survivor, whatever.
And so every week or 2 or 3, depending on how busy Dave is, you as a community get to vote on certain choices to build from step by step.
I want the
each of
nurse
these
to be
characters.
naked.
So I think the community's probably made it special with this.
Is that what
This
you
is,
want?
Pretty wild. Do you
I'm
want
not
to
sure
take
you
a
know this,
example
but
of
she's
one of
kind
those
of
choices?
a corpse.
So let's take a killer, for example. We would start with the eye level.
The older
He's
they
dead.
are, the
of who this
winer
character
they
is.
find a
So,
wine
for
to.
example, we might ask, would you prefer to have a killer that's grounded in reality?
This one's
or
like
you prefer a
aged like a
supernatural character,
lot.
Otherworldly character? And so we have these eye-level fantasy.
They should add
and
Crazy
then
Dave as
based
a
on the top
survivor.
vote, we move on to, in the story.
The guy from PVZ?
So
Yeah.
we would define a little bit more precisely. So, for example, if
What
the
a
top vote is
terrible fate you're wanting
then
to
maybe
put him
the
in, bro.
choice would be,
But
is it
like,
an
he
undead
could have a
character? Is
gun,
it
a pea shooter, and shoot.
a person that has occult supernatural
No,
powers,
I don't think
and
the
so on
entity
until
will
we
allow
get
that.
The whole fantasy, the narrative, and of course the power.
The
as
whole,
well.
like what they said with the Witcher guy, all his necklace shit won't work
Of course, Survivor don't have
because
powers, but they have perks
plot.
defined. They have a rich backstory. Why do we empathize with them? So you'll get to forge this story. What relationship they have and how it defined this survivor.
Yeah, so essentially you'll be in game, you see, oh, I got a new choice to make this week. You go and vote, and then maybe the next week or the next time we check in a couple weeks, you'll see the results of your previous vote. Okay, now we have an otherworldly killer, and then you move on from there. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. You got it. But there is a twist. So just like in the Choose Your Own Adventure books, of course, you can always peek at the different choice to cheat, to get the best thing you want for you. So in our process, we'll have twists like this. One, for example, is a change your fate mechanic. So we will always give you the padding choice of the top winning choice that you voted on and the runner-up. So you'll be able to see all of these different possibilities, and maybe we'll change path along the way. So there's a lot of question there. There's a lot of steps, and for killers right now, as we designed this, we're over 1,000 different possibility of ending killers. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
You should see the crazy flowchart Miro board he's built. It's amazing. So the idea is to take all these folks through the whole production cycle, yeah?
Yeah, so pre-production, we start with fantasy, teams, etc. And then when we finish this, we won't stop for production. We will involve you in production as well. So anytime that usually in a chapter creation, we get to decide which outfit, which weapon is gonna use, we see different concept and we choose the best one, we will involve you into that. So, for example, for the killer's weapon, we would show you 3 different concepts of weapons.
I want to see Wesker butt naked.
Reasoning why the killer would use this, and you will vote.
I don't think you understand what they're trying to do here, bro. This is for a completely new DLC. Why are you trying to change the ones that we have already?
Something along the way about how flipping
It's a costume, bro.
game development is,
I don't think it's
but
gonna
we
hurt
want
the
you to
game.
take the ride with us
No.
once instead of just waiting for the results.
It's gonna, well, it's not gonna hurt actually, but
We'd love to be able to have more people.
I don't think they'll allow it.
Nikki Ghostface, but he still has
You saw
the
they
mask on.
nerfed the Huntress skin, bro,
Don't usually see.
Yep. So
from that show.
Butt naked
Matt's
Huntress.
excited. Yeah, so the idea is, our 10th
We almost got it.
anniversary, almost a yearish from now, is all about you, the community. So that's a really nice thematic way to build up towards it throughout the year, yeah?
Absolutely. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a super nice adventure. Can't wait to see what you will choose, what you will build. We've done some internal tests, and every time we ended up with a different concept, which was amazingly interesting. And yeah, we want to have this available for our 10th anniversary year, so sometime in 2026.
Yeah, it's been super fun testing it internally. Dave's essentially been our dungeon master as we create this new character. It's super cool. So, right, we're not gonna wait too long to get started. Just hang tight another couple weeks, and our first vote will roll out, and then we'll just go on from there. We can do pretty much what we want.
What we
keep coming
want?
up with questions during this process, like, oh, what should we do for this?
I know,
And
right?
coming back, well,
What about our choices?
The community choose.
What if,
So right
what
down
if
to the name of the
I
chapter,
want
we're talking
an
about
oiled
everything.
up
So
trapper?
we'll see you out there.
So
Speed
keep
up.
an eye out on
That's
our socials
not how it
when
works.
start, and you get to vote on the first choice.
But it says choose your
Awesome.
own adventure.
Thank you, Dave,
Hey, no problem.
for joining us one more time. Thank you.
Bax.
So like,
It's not what it
if,
said.
What if my adventure was to have a butt naked nurse?
And
even though she's dead?
play the Hooked on You or some shit like that. The fucking romance game that they
A
have.
merch shout out. Let's see that merch, folks. Matt's making his way out here.
Bet that
you can
one with the
maybe
logo
still
is
get
50,
some,
like
it's not this one,
$70.
merch down at the booth, but that's selling out fast. And this you can get on
Uh.
the shop right now on the DVD shop.
I could check.
So yeah, hi Matt, why are you here?
Hey, we are at the end of the show. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. Normally, this is the bit of the show, if you've watched the anniversary once or twice, where you figure, oh, there's got to be something that comes after,
Is
right?
there? Yeah.
But in this case,
The one with the logo, right?
do things
Yeah.
a little differently.
How much do you think it was?
So-
Because we heard
70.
Giro was going to attend, and we're like, cancel it.
It's $30.
Special for
Damn,
this
it's
one.
actually not.
So-
All of them
expensive.
are actually.
paid very close attention.
The hoodie is
Notice that we've
$50.
already
Yeah, I was
told
gonna
you
say, like, even
what
the hoodie?
license coming after Five
50
Nights
bucks,
at Freddy's
50.
is. So
you already told them throughout the show.
yeah, there's been a bunch of clues hidden throughout our broadcast, a bunch of hints.
Yeah, the guy with
so
the
I want you to
bendy
put
on his
on your
phone.
The
that's
bending,
it.
huh?
hats, Polly, we're looking at you. And then give us our best speculations and theories on what you think it is. Actually, anybody here knows?
Oiled up bendy. Someone said Shrek.
Shrek is what was shouted from the crowd if you're watching at home.
I think Shrek is in the maybe part.
I mean,
He's
he
not even
did make up stories about him eating people.
So yeah, go on our socials, tag us, and give us your best speculations and your
It's
best
bendy,
guesses.
isn't
We
it?
will let you know if you were right.
We
Go back,
heard-
watch the show.
We heard they like teasers, right? So let's do some teasing of what the next chapter is
There you
instead
go.
of just shouting it at you on a stage. Shout out to the Binding of Isaac, actually. They were
What?
talking about us on Twitter. Yeah.
Angel.
No,
it's not that.
no, don't do it, please.
You're not supposed
I
to.
shouldn't say that, but
No,
it's
you're not supposed to. All right, well.
Oh, it might be
thank
that,
you
bro.
guys so very much.
You get to play.
They
the
said it was gonna be the most gorgeous.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Boston, Massachusetts. We do have another stream coming shortly. We'll announce the date when we can to reveal the specifics of the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, how the gameplay works and all that. Stay tuned.
And come see us at the booth afterwards. We'll be happy to hug and shake hands.
Thanks, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, no more Bendy.
Wow.
What? Rick and Morty?
Yeah, they've been doing that.
I saw.
Like
I
at
didn't
the
think they would
beginning of the
I
stream.
didn't think they would actually show anything.
Well. Looks like we're gonna have to wait.
So give me your thoughts.
Fucking stoked. I love it. I cannot wait to beat my meat later to this DLC. I will be buying it, and it's $5, bro. Hell yeah.